Hello my beautiful boss ladies. In this video we're going to talk about the 7 types of skincare products. If you're somebody who likes creating your own skincare routine, but you feel like today you need a PhD to understand the difference between all the skincare products on the market, if you need to use a toner, serum, moisturizer, oil, essence, if you don't understand the difference between all different skincare products, this is going to be the most important video that you watch this year. I wanted to create this video for a while, but yesterday something came up that finally made me go and do it. I saw something on TikTok. It was a simple 3-step skincare routine where a person used an oil as a cleanser, then wiped it with a cloth. Then she used the face mist, and afterwards she put more oil in place of a moisturizer. So that was that person's entire skincare routine that she claimed was excellent because it didn't disrupt her skin barrier. That's why I felt like it was my duty and moral responsibility as a skin solutions coach to talk about the difference between different skincare products. Before we begin, I want to give you a little bit of a context. Everything we talk about today, you can find certain parts and pieces on the internet, but what I do, I take my knowledge and I put it in my unique system or unique framework, just like this one that I'm going to be sharing with you today. So you're not going to find it anywhere else in the way that I explain it here, and I'm explaining it a little bit differently than how the industry explains it. Also, underneath this video, you will find a cheat sheet that you can download after watching this video that summarizes everything we're talking about today. But I still strongly encourage you to watch the video. The cheat sheet is just so you can use it as a resource later, because I don't expect you to remember everything that we talked about. And this video will really go into nitty-gritty and explain the difference. So the video is so you understand the material, and the cheat sheet is so then you can use it as a resource when you need to refresh your memory. Okay, so now we finally can get to business. So if you are currently struggling with understanding all the different kinds of skincare products on the market, I'm gonna make it really easy for you by telling you that all the skincare products on the market fall into one of these 7 categories or product types. And if you understand these 7 categories, you're going to know exactly what each product does. And you're also going to know which products you need in your routine and which ones you don't. The first 2 categories we're going to talk about are your cleanser and your makeup remover. And the reason why I want to talk about these 2 categories together is because I find that they often get confused. A cleanser is a wash-off product that cleans your pores, removes all the dirt, debris and impurities from your skin. An important thing to understand about cleansers is that it's always a wash-off product that requires rinsing. If you have a product that looks like a toner and it says non-rinse cleanser, it's not a cleanser. Your cleansers come in all different shapes and forms. They can be a foam, a gel, a cream, a milk. The more milkier the cleanser, the less it usually foams, but it all depends on the ingredients in the cleanser. Even the gel cleansers sometimes don't foam too much. So now let's move on to makeup remover. The main job of your makeup remover is to remove your makeup. So just simply dissolve your makeup. A lot of people think that if it removes your makeup, it cleans your pores, but unfortunately it's not the case. So if you're buying a makeup remover which comes in a cleansing balm form, in a cleansing oil form, it can be a dual makeup remover with half water, half oil. It can be a micellar water. It can be cold cream. So it can be a lot of different things. So these things do not replace your cleanser. They do not clean your pores because they only contain emollients, but they do not contain surfactants. In order for you to clean your pores, your cleanser needs to contain surfactants, and makeup removers don't contain that. So if you're using makeup remover in place of a cleanser, or if you're cleansing with the oil, which I really don't understand how you can call putting oil on your face and just wiping it cleansing. So if you're doing any of this, you're going to eventually end up with clogged pores. One more thing to add here, that there's hybrid products. There are cleansers that are very emollient that remove your makeup as well. This way you can do everything in one step. But if you're using both of these steps, you're obviously going to remove your makeup first, and then you're going to wash your skin with a cleanser. The next two categories are the treatments, and there are two types. There is leave-in. I'm gonna put TR leave-in treatment and wash off treatment. So leave-in treatment and wash off treatment. And these are two completely different types of products. So what do the treatments do? The treatments are really concentrated products that are either, depending on the purpose of the treatment, they can be stimulating your skin, meaning they are promoting your collagen, or they can be stimulating your cellular turnover by exfoliating, or they can be refining your pores, or it can be just hydrating or brightening. So both of these treatments can serve different functions. The main difference is that wash-off treatments should be used more for instant gratification. Let's say you have a special event tomorrow, you need to look good. So you're gonna use wash-off treatment. So wash-off treatments are good for instant gratification, but they also give you pretty short-term results. But they also give you pretty short-term results. So whatever result you get, it's not gonna get better over time. When we talk about the leave-in treatments, they can sit on your skin longer, they penetrate your skin better, and they giving you more long-term results. So these are the type of treatments that you don't have to ever stop doing. And I think they are more important than doing the wash-off treatments, because again, wash-off treatments, more instant short-term results. What most of my clients want, and I hope you do too, are long-term results. So if you want long-term results, you need to use leave-in treatments. Examples of leave-in treatments include your serums, your concentrates. If you're into Korean skincare, they have ampules. And examples of wash-off treatments are any wash-off mask or a spa treatment that you have to wash off in the morning. So any type of wash-off mask, it is considered a wash-off treatment. So now that we're clear on that, let's move to the next two product types. They are booster and moisturizer. Boosters are more liquid products like your mists, your toners, your essences. However, if you have more active toner, let's say it contains alpha hydroxy acids for exfoliation, I personally put it in a leave-in treatment category. But booster are the products that can give you a little bit extra layer of hydration, and they also can potentially make everything that you put on top, like your serums or your moisturizers, work better and better absorb into your skin. The moisturizer category, I feel like, doesn't need too much explaining, but there are also a couple of nuances that I think people need to understand. So the moisturizers are the products like your creams, gels, and the consistencies may vary from very light to very thick. These are the products that give your skin lots of hydration, and they also help your skin retain and lock in moisture in your skin. As we age, our skin loses a lot of water, especially at night. That's why moisturizer is really important. Another thing that I put in this category of moisturizers are the oils. However, oils are not complete moisturizers. Oils can help you lock in the moisture a little bit, but unlike what you've been told, they don't completely lock in all the moisture. Oils are actually not that occlusive as some other skincare ingredients. The reason why I call oils not complete moisturizer is because oils don't give your skin any water content, so they don't hydrate your skin. So if you're somebody who only uses oils, you may feel like your skin is hydrated because oils smooth out the surface of your skin, making it softer, but you're actually not getting any hydration, which over time can be bad for your skin health. You may be able to get away with it when you're in your 20s, but once you hit your 30s, 40s and over, you're going to really see a big difference when you don't use a moisturizer. So now, the reason why I grouped these two categories together, the booster and the moisturizer, is because I had clients in the past who actually confused these two categories as well. So to best explain the difference and help you make the right decision in figuring out if you need one, the other, or both, I want you to think about it that moisturizer is an essential skincare product and booster is secondary, it's additional skincare product that you cannot use unless you use a moisturizer. Because if you just put this liquid watery booster product and not lock it in with something more emollient or more occlusive, a lot of this water is going to evaporate from your skin. So by itself, booster is not enough to hydrate your skin. But if you already use moisturizers, this can be an excellent additional product to help you boost your hydration and get even more glow. Now we're moving on to the last category, which I like to call UV protector. There's really one skincare product to talk about here for UV protector. This is your sunscreen. It's the product that has built-in filters, either chemical or physical, that help you protect from the UV radiation. Sunscreens also come in all different forms. They come in lotions, gels, stick, oils, powders, and sprays. So a lot of different types. What you need to understand about your sunscreen is that sunscreen in your makeup is not enough. Even sunscreen in your moisturizer is not the same as layering pure sunscreen on top of your moisturizer. When you were layering a pure sunscreen, you're getting so much more protection. Another thing that you need to understand about the UV protectors, not all of them are created equal. All of the different types of sunscreens that we just talked about don't have the same degree of protection, even if they say they have the same SPF. So the higher SPF is nice, but there's difference between SPF 30 in a lotion form sunscreen and SPF 30 in a powder or in a mist. In order to protect your skin, when you're applying your sunscreen, it needs to form a really nice, thick, generous protective layer. And we're not getting it when we're using powders, and we're usually not getting it when we're using a sunscreen mist because we're not getting that even layer of protection. You'll have to do several sprays of your spray sunscreen to get somewhat even application. What this type of sunscreen, the spray one, is great for, however, is for reapplying throughout the day. So if you want to follow the best practices and reapply your sunscreen every 2, 3, or 4 hours, and if you're working during the day, I find it that spray is the easiest option. When it comes to powders, certain sources said that under UV camera, it turns out that powders are not as effective as they thought to be in the beginning. So a lot of dermatologists who endorsed these powders from the very beginning, they came out and they said that turns out that these powders are not as effective as they thought they are. To make your life even easier and to help you figure out which ones of these product types you need in your routine and which ones you can go without, let's talk about which of these 7 product types are the most essential and which ones are a little bit less important. So the most essential categories that everyone should have in their skincare routine are the cleanser, moisturizer, and UV protector. And one thing I forgot to mention earlier about the moisturizer is they also include your eye creams and products like neck creams. So if you want to use a different moisturizer that you're using on your face, on your eye area, so if you want to use a specific moisturizer for your eye area or even for your neck area, which I think neck creams are a little bit more gimmicky. I actually enjoy eye creams a lot. So I personally recommend using eye creams over facial products under the eyes. And it's because I have a lot of under eye issues. So I feel like eye creams work better for me personally. If your moisturizer works for you, then you can use it under your eyes with no problem. So these are the most essential products. So these are the products that you should start with when you're building your skincare routine. However, I'm not saying that other products are not important, but in order to introduce other product types, you need to have again these 3, the cleanser, moisturizer, and sunscreen. If you don't have the 3, then you shouldn't introduce other products in your routine until you have this figured out. So once you have these 3, the next most important product that's going to make so much difference in your skin is your leave-in treatment. The reason why your leave-in treatments are so important is because a lot of the most effective essential skincare ingredients that you need in your skincare routine need time to sit on your skin to work. So they need to sit on your skin longer. We're talking about ingredients like retinol or vitamin C. The deeper the ingredient goes in your skin, the longer it should be able to sit on your skin. So if you have retinol or vitamin C in your eye patches or maybe in your masks, they may not be very effective because they only have 10 to 15 minutes tops to sit on your skin. And of course, makeup removers are really important if you use a lot of makeup, especially if you use waterproof makeup or if you use really thick, full coverage, even waterproof foundations. However, I felt like some of my cleansers removed my makeup pretty well, so I didn't feel like I need a separate makeup remover. But overall, makeup remover is really important because a lot of the cleansers don't dissolve makeup very well, and then you go and you're trying to rub it to remove it with a cloth, and this can cause a lot of skin issues. So you want to be gentle on your skin. And again, makeup removers just help you dissolve the makeup so much easier without all the tugging and pulling. So I think makeup removers are really important products in your routine as well. So now let's see what we have left. Wash-off treatments should be looked at on case-to-case basis. I think wash-off treatments are nice products to have. For example, if you want to pamper yourself with a nice mask to create that experience, I think that self-care is so important. So this way, wash-off treatment is going to be much more pampering than a leave-in treatment. Or for example, if you have sensitive skin and you cannot use leave-in treatments, and wash-off treatments are going to be a much better fit for you. For example, if you want to wash off exfoliator versus exfoliating serum, or if you want to even do a clay mask to clarify and minimize your pores, that can give you a nice instant gratification. And of course, let's not forget about one of the most important wash-off treatments, which is your spa treatment for your acne. So I don't know how anybody can live without the spa treatments, because when you're busy boss woman, the last thing you want is a big juicy pimple before your event. And because when we're getting ready for events, we're getting so stressed. It happens so much, like it happened to me yesterday. So that's why you need a spa treatment. Spa treatment can be a really great emergency product to fix your skin. So the only product category left is your booster. It's not a necessity, but it's a nice to have product because your other treatments absorb better, your skin looks more hydrated, more glowy. So I definitely think there's place for boosters in your skincare routine. And if you have really dehydrated skin, using a booster will help you nurture your skin into health quicker. Make sure to let me know in the comments how you like this and if you want more video trainings like this. Also, let me know if you have any questions. And don't forget to download your cheat sheet. There's a link under the description below. On that note, I'm going to be heading off and having my dinner. Have a skintastic day or night, Queen.